Quite possibly one of the most ridiculous combinations in the history of the world has got to be the 4-4 sniper. Now we're defending two ZOMG gods right here. Check this out. What are our snipers doing? Well, they're stunning him like freaking crazy, but we also have the ability to send out an extra crate to give us delicious amounts of money over here. Of course, we're having a little bit of trouble trying to get anything beyond the ZOMG gods popped, though. These BFBs are definitely troublicious for us. There's just so many balloons. On top of the ceramics, by the way. Look at all the ceramics on the screen. How are we going to pop these guys? Could we even pop them, even with this ridiculous amount of 4-4 snipers over here? All these guys with the green camouflage on top are 4-4 snipers already, on top of the battle energy. Will it be enough? Will the abilities do anything extra? Find all that today, right now. Kind of, sort of, maybe in a few minutes. Just pay attention. Everything will make sense in just a little bit. So we get to talk about the 4-4 towers. The snipers are probably one of the most interesting 4-4 towers, because normally when you think of an ability, you think of an ability that's going to do some damage, it's going to do something extra, special, help you out in some special way. But the snipers don't really work that way. They work in a little bit of a different way. The 4-0 does do some pretty awesome ZOMG and BFB helping power. It stuns them. Doesn't really kill them necessarily, but it stuns them so other things can do a good job popping them. So that's definitely a nice bonus right there. But the 0-4 ability just gives you some extra cash flow, and it's usually used in only really good, really crazy sort of late game circumstances. So when you mix these guys together, they're really only good for late game. Only for the late game action. And you guys know me, I'm not usually one of those guys that loves to go super duper late game. Like, I don't mind a game going to around 20. I don't mind a game going around 25. Once you get past around like 35 though, that's when I start to get a little bit, maybe I wouldn't even call it upset, just bored. It starts a little bit boring beyond that point. I'm like, I already built all my towers. I'm just watching the game play itself. I'd rather just record it and speed it up and watch it afterwards to see what ends up happening by the time you get to the end of the game. But that's just my opinion. Some people have other opinions. They like to watch the gameplay. They like to do random things with battle energy. It also can be pretty intense once you get to late game and everything. So of course, this is our 4-4 sniper tower video. I'm going to explain exactly how these guys work and everything. But if you guys are enjoying these modding videos, make sure you press the like button for me. I do appreciate those. I really do mean it. I do appreciate it. Appreciate's sort of an odd word, but I enjoy it. It makes me feel good, feel delicious. I feel warm, like little butterflies are floating around in my tummy when I get lots of likes like that. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing, man? You got some mega problems over there. You need to subscribe right freaking now, dude. Press that little button right there. Unless you're subscribed, don't unsubscribe. That would be bad. It'd be real bad. It'd be like getting some fresh toast and having jelly on and everything spreading all over. Like, this is about to be delicious. Bringing it to your mouth, and then it falls down and lands on your lap/floor. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That would be horrible. Don't do that ever. Just fresh toast, dropping it on the floor, and then your dog's gonna eat it too. Even worse, they're probably gonna get sick and poop and diarrhea all over your house. Don't be like that. Just subscribe. So yeah, that was sort of bad right there. But yeah, yeah, I'm just having fun with you guys. So let's explain the sniper tower really quick. We gotta talk about him and how he ends up working. So normally when you have a 2-2 sniper, of course, you've got this really cool tower that can do... so actually a 1-0 is only $350, and that goes from popping 2 balloons to 4 balloons. The sniper, of course, works in sort of an odd way, where he doesn't just say pop 2 red balloons with his 2 popping power. He actually pops a pink down to a green. And then when you get a 1-0, he pops a pink down to a red. It gets really interesting when you get to higher tier balloons, like rainbows and zebras, and even ceramics can get kind of interesting. When you start popping more layers, you don't just have to pop 4 balloons, you can start popping like 8, 16, even more balloons than that if you go kind of crazy with it. And once you get up to the 0.50, it gets even more intense. You're talking about 7 layers here. So, we can pop a pink, we can pop a black, we can pop a white. That's no big deal. Once you're talking rainbows, we're talking about turning rainbows into red balloons. Yes, it's that many layers. And that's pretty crazy by itself, right? But of course, he shoots really, really slow. But once you get to these 3 towers, we're talking about a guy that can pop these rainbow balloons down to red balloons, but also shoots really freaking fast. The 3rd tier right-sided upgrade is really shooting really, really fast. The 3rd tier left-sided upgrade is just doing tons upon tons of damage. So, when you combine them together, like I said, it just gets straight up ridiculous. Now, when we're talking about 4-4 upgrades, this is where, like I said, it gets really odd, sort of confusing, and maybe not even that good. 4th tier snipers by themselves usually aren't that effective in a lot of situations. Not many people use snipers, and for, you know, the whopping $15,000 that they used to be, and what are they now, $9,000? To get that 4-0 upgrade, is usually just not worth it in a lot of situations. We just don't use the snipers all that much. Now, the 4-4 sniper costs $25,000. $25K. Big money. Is it worth it to get him? I don't know, man. I don't know. We gotta test him out, though. We've got to get a couple 4-4 snipers over here just to kind of test it out. But we have to get big money. That's why we got 6 4-2 banana farms over here rolling in the dough right now. So if you haven't noticed, there's basically no freaking Bloons on the screen. Why is that? It's because our snipers are too good. Our snipers are destroying everything before they even get on the screen. Which is kind of exciting, but at the same time, sort of scary. Like, are we going to be able to pop Oh My Gods? Are we going to be able to pop BFBs? Like, what's actually going to be the hard part for the snipers to pop? I don't know. Generally, I would never do snipers by themselves, but as a 3-3 or a 4-4 possible upgrade combination with other towers, it could be really, really good. I just don't know. I kind of want to test it out, actually. I do want to do some really cool 4-4 tower combination tests and see what kind of towers work really, really well together. Maybe Dart Monkey Sniper or something like that would be really solid. Dart Monkeys could do all the balloon popping power. Snipers could get rid of all the Oh My Gods, or at least slow them down, so the Super Monkey fan clubs could do their job. So beyond just talking about these towers over here, I actually want to talk a little bit about something else. Yeah, just a little bit. Because I actually, recently, I took a class last year, actually. I took an organic chemistry class. And I didn't take it for any reason, and people thought that was so weird. Like, I didn't need the credits. I already graduated college. I already have my degree in biology. So I didn't really need to check this out, man. We're destroying Moabs basically before they even come out. That's how ridiculous these snipers are right now. But I didn't really take it for any reason. It was just like, you know what? I kind of want to take organic chemistry. I heard it was kind of hard to take, and I think it would be kind of interesting to learn about how I formed the chemistry of the organics of my body and other living things. Because, of course, I like cells, I like biology, and I think chemistry, organic chemistry, is basically kind of the combination of both of those things sort of together, but also involving a little bit of chemistry. Anyways, I was curious what your guys' favorite subject is, and what was your favorite class? Because you know what? Organic chemistry was not my favorite class. I felt like it helped me learn a whole bunch of random stuff that I really, really enjoyed, but it wasn't my favorite class. A little bit because of the teacher, though. And that's another question is, what was your favorite class, and was it because of the teacher? Because my favorite class, I would say that it was mostly because of the teacher. He was just a very chill / nice guy. And it's actually weird because I have a tie for my favorite class. It was entomology, which is the study of insects, and microbial pathogens, which is obviously the study of microbial pathogens. Things that kill people, basically. Things that make people sick. The cold, the flu, things sort of like that, HIV, all those things that can make people sick and how they end up working. Very, very interesting classes, by the way. So just curious, if you guys want to leave a comment down there, I'd really appreciate that. Tell me what your favorite subject is, what's your favorite class, and of course, class is different than subject. Point that out. Maybe not when you're, a little bit younger, but once you get older, class can be way different than a subject. And of course, was it because of the teacher? Did the teacher really make the subject? Because of course, you can have a really cool, sort of fun, class idea, but then the teacher sucks and makes it awful. Nobody likes that. Anyways, here you guys go. The snipers are trying to kill us, but snipers are trying to kill the mobs, but they're still struggling like crazy. Now we're stunning these Bloons ridiculous style with all of our battle energy and everything. We're stunning them like crazy, but it's still just not enough to pop all these Bloons. I mean, look at these Moabs. They're going in like crazy. I'm trying to pop in more 3-3 snipers over here. Gonna be able to pop through these first layers of ceramics, but not all of them. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you press the like button for me. And have a super duper delicious day.